Okay, so essentially, I'm making a series of videos to track my lifestyle and sort of health and well-being now that I've turned the grand old age of 30 years old. As is customary with turning 30, I now feel the sort of impending doom coming my way of all the potential of not being able to move properly and being in constant pain and agony when I'm older and getting fat and hitting a midlife crisis and being miserable and working a desk job forever and just all of the stuff that essentially we have to look forward to in life if you pay attention to any form of media. So I feel like now is as good a time as any, 30 years old, to start basically making some improvements. I feel like I have a lot of places where I can improve in terms of my health and well-being. And I've always given it a go, but I've always become basically obsessed when I do different things like diets or exercise or meditation or you name it, skincare. I become obsessed, go all in, and then just can't sustain it because obviously it's unsustainable if you start like day one, you're fasting until lunchtime, then you're eating 500 calories for lunch, 500 calories in the evening meal. There's just not enough there. So what I want to do, essentially, because I have a pretty intense ADHD, is to track what I'm doing through uploading videos onto YouTube. And this will allow me to almost basically gamify health and well-being to myself and just make a game out of it, make it fun and make it a creative outlet as well. And that means that it's not just this boring thing that you have to do. It's fun as well because I'm measuring it as I go along and I'm recording bits here and there, and it gives me that incentive to think, oh well, I actually haven't done that much this week because there's not been much there to record. So if I record it, then it keeps myself or holds myself accountable, or at least that's the goal. So essentially, I think the best way to do it is kind of like structure it and focus each week on different areas which I would say encompass what's important in health and well-being and what's important in sort of sustainable health and well-being, because that's what I want. I want daily things that I can do or weekly things that I can do that are going to make a difference for myself in the long run. And so categories, I would say, that are important in that. I would say definitely include food and diet is really important. Talking like vitamins and fruit and vegetables and tracking all that important stuff. Physical activity and exercise. Socialising and mental well-being. Meditation, I would say, is a very important one. What else we got? Home. So that when it comes to like reducing clutter, being more tidy, being more organised, being neater, and individual and alone time and leisure time, and like making sure that I'm basically like not being distracted by looking at my phone when I should be relaxing and taking time off work and basically like doing things that are good for me. So yeah, I have a keen interest in this kind of thing. So I've got a doctorate in medical science and I work in a public health related role, and I've got interest in health and well-being and public health. So essentially I know a decent amount, but also I don't know a decent amount too. So I'm hoping to basically learn along the way with this as well. And so from this series of videos and from this channel, what you can expect is getting some kind of education in the things that I know and I can talk about, but just like being along for the journey as well, I guess. And just if you can comment as well, and if you're interested in this kind of thing, please subscribe. That would be great. And just if you could comment with any suggestions that you've got or like things that you do. And essentially, this is a lifestyle vlog for those of us that are now 30 and up, trialing and erroring and just getting to a place better than where I started, essentially. So yeah, thank you for watching, and please engage as much as possible. Makes me feel like someone's listening, and then makes me feel motivated to put more out there. But regardless, if there's no one doing it, no one engaging, still just going to put it out there into the ether, and hopefully it takes off, because that's what I would like to see, that this is successful as well. So yeah, brilliant. So any suggestions, improvements, engagements, please let me know. See you later.
So I feel like maybe it would be a good start to just do a little home tour as well. And I contemplated tidying up, but you know what? It's messy, and I've been living with it messy for a couple of days, so I feel like that's just part of it, to be honest. But it's just a little tour to just show what I'm working with, and just to document as well how things change as well, hopefully, if there's any positive change, which I'm sure there will be. So we got the kitchen, got some magnets up there from places we've been on holiday. Yeah, just some rubbish around. Got the garden outside. Obviously the garden's outside. Cat. Tallulah. Hello. Yeah, so pretty nice garden. And then we got living room. Again, rubbish dotted about everywhere. Front garden and car. We'll go upstairs. Bathroom. Little spare bedroom slash working space slash dumping ground. And then bedroom. Bedroom's a bit nicer than the rest, but that's because I wasn't the one who's cleaned the bedroom. So yeah, that's where we're starting. Then we'll see where we end up.